Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Beautiful Colors. My name is Brianna and this is part 2 of my coloring book collection and finished coloring pages as of 2022. So this is the second time I'm having to do this video because the first time was a nightmare. My phone kept messing up and sliding and falling and all that jazz, so let's hope this goes a little bit better. And I need to catch my breath because I just ran up the stairs. This darn house has so many stairs. Whew. Sorry, excuse me. So, part 2, we'll just start with my Pop manga books. So I have, I do believe this is all 3 of her books. I did notice that she had a new one coming out on Amazon, and I immediately put it in my wish list. So, yeah, I really can't wait for that. So the first one I'll show you is Pop Manga Cute and Creepy by Camilla D'Erico. Now this one is one that came out around the Halloween season, I think a year or two ago. Might have been 2020. But this one is super cute. I have only done one page in here and it's not even really finished. Where did that sucker go? Right here. So I did this with Neocolor 2s, and I basically just used my Neocolor 2, blended it out with water, and then went over with just the crayon again to smooth it out, because you can use them that way. You don't have to dilute them with water, or activate them with water, but I mean, that is what they're for, but you don't have to. So anyways, I have not come back to this. Not for any particular reason, just because I didn't know what I wanted to do with the background. So I'm still kind of thinking about that, even though this was a hot minute ago. But yeah, that's all I've done in here. And look how cute these pages are. So stinking cute. I can't believe I've just been pregnant, and almost all of last year I was pregnant, and so I didn't get to color as much as I wanted to or would have liked. So some books got neglected, sadly, because I just wasn't feeling it. And then the next one I'll show you is Pop Manga Mermaids and Other Sea Creatures. This was her second book that she came out with. This one I think I've only colored in once, sadly. I know. Oh, no, I colored in it twice. What? See, I'm doing this video a second time because I missed that the first time. So, this one I did a really long time ago. Let's see, it says 1/13/21, so over a year ago. Just over a year ago. I do remember this one now that I'm seeing it. I tried to do a galaxy kind of ish effect in the background with Neocolor 2s. I mean, it kind of worked. It's alright. It was like really my first attempt trying to do that, and I probably will pick another page at some point and try to do it again, just so you know, practice makes perfect, so that I get better at it. But anyways, the suns and the moons and the stars and all that in the background I did with of course metallic and glitter gel pens, and then I probably colored this with most likely Prismacolor Premier colored pencils, because that's just what I tend to use for most everything. So, yep, that's that. And then this one is one that I absolutely love a lot. Like, this is one of my favorite pages because of the bright, vibrant blues that I chose in the background to go with the really bright, pretty pinks. I think that the color palette is really pretty together. But the background is Neocolor 2s, and then I based her hair in Neocolor 2s and went over it with pencil. And then the bubbles in the background, I don't know if you can tell. Maybe you can tell. Glitter gel pen, and then I did some glitter gel pen on her tail. So, yep. And then this one says 2/6/2020. So, I did this one first, and then I did this one. Yep. Love this book. I'm actually glad that I've colored in this twice, because that makes me feel not so bad. On to the next one, or the last one of hers. This one is just called Pop Manga Coloring Book, A Surreal Journey Through a Cute, Curious, Bizarre, and Beautiful World. This one I think Let me do a kind of a slower flip through just to make sure I don't do like I did last time and miss a page. Sometimes they stick and you miss them. And I know I didn't tag stuff, I'm sorry, but that whole tagging thing would just take so much more time. And I'm just not up for that. So this is the first one that I ever did in this book, and I absolutely love it. As soon as I saw that little cute dragon, I was like, oh my god, I want to do him purple. So that's what I did, and I'm not sure if this was Arteza or Prismacolors. It was one of the two. And the background I did with Mungyo Soft Pastels. Again, I tend to take some glitter gel pen and just do like scale accents with glitter gel pen because it's fun and it works. And then I used some metallic, the Pentel metallic glitter gel pen that metallic gel pen that I showed you in the last video. And then I think the leash kind of looks sparkly too. Maybe I did the leash with glitter gel pen too, and it just, yeah. Anyways, I don't think that one's dated. No, I didn't date that one. And then this is the next one that I did, and this I think is the last one that I did in this book. Yeah. This one was in May of last year, May 18th, and this one I really enjoyed. I love the outcome. This is another one that I love to look at, and I think it's really pretty. So I made them look like twins, cutesy twins, and then I think most likely, again, Prismacolor Premier colored pencils, and then soft pastels in the background. Then I just took an eraser and did some like lines. Really quick, easy technique. I just took my eraser and erased some of the pastels right here, and did some streaks for sunlight, and yeah, that was a lot of fun. And then, oh, the bubbles in the background. I know, yeah, okay, so the leash and the bubbles in the background was with metallic and glitter gel pen. This was with metallic gel pen. This was with glitter gel pen. And I say gel pen, but more specifically, excuse me, I have the hiccups. I only have two types of gel pens that I use. I have the Color It gel pens, and then I have the Sakura Jelly Roll and the Sakura Glaze gel pens, and then I think some of the Jelly Roll metallics, but pretty much the Jelly Roll pen gel pens are the ones that I have. So let me put these, let's see, I put those to the side. Moving on, so this is a Mouse Guard coloring book by David Peterson. I absolutely love this book. I know I say that a lot. Gosh, I say that a lot. But I really do love this book. This is one that basically any medium that you throw at it, it's going to look amazing. I mean, you could do neo colors in this book. You could do pencils. You could do water-based markers. You could do, what are some other things? I know some people have done pan pastels. I mean, I'm sure you could do ink tints, like pretty much everything. The images are just so beautiful, and they're very heavily grayscaled, like very dark pictures, but once you color them, they just look so amazing, and I can't wait to do more in this book. But anyways, I've only done the first page in here. So this one, the reason why I just basically picked the first page is because it was kind of small and simple, and I wanted to see what it would do to do my Neocolor 2s as a base, and then to do pencils on top. And it's been a really long time since I've done this, probably 2 years ago since I've touched it, but I just haven't done I haven't finished it yet, so I haven't done the pencil details, and I haven't colored the sword, and like done, you know, I haven't really touched it up and finished it, but I will come back to it. So that's the only one that I've done in this book. And again, this is Mouse Guard by David Peterson. And all of these books that I've showed you so far, and I think all of the books that I'm going to show you, actually, you can get on Amazon US, for sure. So, the next one I'll do, let's see, yeah, this is Fairy Tales by Emily Lyda Oberg, and I have done 2 in this book, and this book is, like, as you can tell, a really particular kind of cutesy, like, almost like childlike drawing style. It's super cute, and a lot of people absolutely love her books and her style. Well, as of right now, this is her only book that she has available. Anyways, this one I did recently, and I did black paint in the background, just a regular black acrylic paint. And then I colored this with Faber-Castell Polychromos pencils, which works really well on this paper. So if you're looking for probably a better pencil to use on this paper in this book, I would definitely recommend a hard oil-based pencil like the Faber-Castell Polychromos, because they worked really well for me, and I really enjoyed coloring with them on this page, on this paper. So I think, actually, before I forget, some of the red accents on her sweater I did with, whoop, bumping my light over here. I did with this Sepia just fine liner pen, just a regular fine liner. I think this came in a pack on Amazon that actually my mother bought, and she left up here on my desk, so I just keep them there and I use them because she's never come back for them. So yep. And then there's white gel pen for some accents, I think right here on the flower, on her hat, and on the shells, and for the snow in the background. Gel pen, and yeah, I think it's just gel pen. Yeah. And then the first one that I did in this book, which I don't particularly like too much, and I say that because the color palette and everything is fine, it's alright. The reason why I didn't particularly like this is because it wasn't enjoyable to me, because I did use my Prismacolor Premier color pencils to do this page, and hold on, I need to check and see if it's still recording. Yeah, we're still recording, because I did just get the battery notification, so I wanted to check to see if it was still recording. So I did this with my Prismacolor Premier colored pencils, and this paper, like I said, does really well with the hard oil-based pencils, but with the soft wax pencils, as you can see, you can still see the graininess in the picture, and the blending was not too great. It was really difficult for me to use those pencils on this paper. I can't tell you how many layers and layers and layers and pressing and pressing and pressing that I did just to get it to be this smooth. Like, it took way too much effort, and I don't even know why. And then the background, of course, was gel pen that I just did, it's like dots everywhere to look like stars, and it may be a little overboard, but oh well, that's how I did it. And then the blue in the background I did with several layers of colored pencils, and then I just blended them out with, I blended the colored pencils out with the Odorless Mineral Spirit, and it gave me like a pretty smooth effect, which was really nice. But yeah, that was Fairy Tales by Emily Lotta Holt Oberg. I think I'm saying her name right. Moving on, I'm going to get through these next two pretty quickly, because they're just some basic coloring books that I'm not too keen on particularly. I don't really like patterny things. But this is Animals Night and Day coloring book, and I do believe it says who it was illustrated by. Who was it illustrated by? It says it was printed in China. Of course, that's where everything's printed. I swear, right here. Illustrated by Patricia Moffat, and Shutterstock.com. So these images are from Shutterstock.com, which is another reason why I probably don't like them, because they're not like really unique, and they're super patterny, which I don't really particularly like. But anyways, this one has got this page that I did a long behind time ago. Like I said, I've had this coloring book since probably around 2013, 14, 15-ish. That's probably in the time frame. Probably around 2015 when I got this book, or longer. I've had it for a long time. So this one I think was just done with Crayola colored pencils and some gel pen in the eyes. And I've thought about many times getting rid of these books, like, and unhauling them. This one and the next one I'm fixing to show you, just because they're not my favorites, but I keep them just in case I ever, for whatever reason, would ever feel like coloring one of these. So this one's one that I never finished. This one also I think was with Did I say Prisma on the other ones? Because if I did, I meant Crayola. Crayola colored pencils is what I did this and the other picture with, and I never finished it because it was getting on my nerves. Just too many. I just don't like the patterns. They really bother me. This one is one that I really like the image. I love hummingbirds. I'm a huge fan of hummingbirds. They remind me of my grandmother. But I never finished it, and I don't know what colors or pencils I was using. Probably Crayola, but I don't know what colors it was. So don't know if I'll ever come back to that. Sad face, because I really liked that one. But yeah, that's Animals Night and Day coloring book. The next one is Try Animals, Color Me Wild, by Hope Little, and yeah, that person. And this one, excuse me, I have like the hiccups for some reason. This one has some masks, like, for you to do and cut out, I guess, I don't know, fun things for your kids to do, I don't know. And they do have 2 color palettes to these books. That is one cool thing that I like about them, is that they come with 2 color palettes rather than just one. So they have a vivid color palette and a natural color palette, and so you can just pick whatever you feel like doing. So there's the mask, and then they have little tiny templates in the back for you to color if you want, and then they have what the mask look like when they're colored, and then you get into the pictures. And of course, I think I've done quite a bit in here. Yeah, I did this one. This one I did with Sharpies, fine tip Sharpies, I'm pretty sure. And I did the vivid color palette. I think I did the vivid color palette with all of them because I just like bright colors. Let's see. Try to do this fast. This one again I think was with Crayola colored pencils. This was the vivid color palette. I really enjoyed this color palette. I think it's really pretty. I probably need to try to take this color palette and put it into another picture. That would be fun. That one might be actually a good way to use the color palettes in this book. Take them and use them in a different book. That would be fun. I think there's one more. There's one more that I did in here. Bear with me, guys. I'm sorry. I did not tag these. Oh, wait. There might be 2 more. Yep, there's 2 more. This one I did with... This one was actually the natural color palette I chose this time. But I did it with the glitter... I think Color It glitter gel pens. Yeah. And then the last one, this one I did with, this one is also the natural color palette, and I did with, what you call them, those Crayola markers. No, what are those called? Anyways, Crayola markers is what I did that with. I don't remember which ones, or what they're called. I'm blinking. And then it's got these templates in the front of, I mean, not of every picture, just of some of them, of what some of them look like when they're colored. Oh, and then it's got the small templates. And then it tells you what the animal is in case. Well, I'm pretty sure it tells you the animal on the page. Yeah, it does. So, they tell you twice. Anyways. Color Me Wild. And then we'll get into these ones. So, these next 2 are by Kanoko Igusa. And they are Korean coloring books. They are also on Amazon for about 20 bucks a piece. And these are the only 2 that I have. I do not have Rhapsody in the Forest, and I think she has another one as well that I don't have. But this is Symphony of Cute Animals. I have not colored in this, but I absolutely love this book so much that I want to make sure that I'm really in the mood to color one of these, and that I can take my time, and that I don't have a kid that I have to run back to, because I want them to be as beautiful as the illustrations are. Like, I want to put my time into them because I absolutely love them. I have not done anything in them, but real quick, let me show you. Most of the time these Korean books have little things for you to do in the back of them. Like, for instance, this has a couple small message cards or ornaments, whatever you want them to be, or you can just color them and leave them in the book, it doesn't matter. And then you get some postcards, some like little cutout postcards you can color and send to people, which is nice because they're super cute images anyways. But yeah, Kanoko Igusa and 2020 this one was printed. So yep, that's Symphony of Cute Animals. And then I will show you Minuet de Bonheur. I think that's how you say it. Probably butchered it, but you know, we try. And then, so this is the message cards and ornaments that she has in the back. Yeah. Super cute. And these are actually on different color paper, as you can tell. And then she has 2 postcards, which are cute. And I do want to color those. And this was 2016, this one was printed. But again, have not done anything in here. I have this one flagged because I really want to do it. But again, I want to be able to take my time, so I haven't started it yet. This one is super cute. If you like animals and like cutesy animals that dress up and like, I don't know, it's just so cute. There's like they're all kind of like drawn realistically, but like cutesy. Some of them have clothes on. Like this is a super cute picture for fall. They're all cute. I mean, who doesn't love her books? Okay, so let's see. Maybe I'll do a few more. I don't know what the time is at because I cannot see it because it is being covered by the stand my phone is being held by. So hopefully we're doing all right with the time. So this is Zen Doodle Coloring presents Gnomes in the Neighborhood, an artist coloring book. So this one I have also, I think, this is by Denise Klett, by the way. And she does have other books if you're interested. She has a Fairies in Dreamland and a Mermaids in Paradise. I don't have those two because particularly I'm a huge fan of gnomes. I love gnomes. They're so super cute to me. Any book with gnomes on it, like, I will buy. But this one is on single-sided, super thick paper, so you can really throw anything at it. You could do it with markers, watercolors, whatever. I'll show you. I think that's the only one that I've done. Again, I have picked up this book many times to do some of those super cute winter pictures that are in it, but I just always put it back and choose another book. Not for any reason, I just always feel like doing other ones, I guess. So this was a horrible experiment gone wrong. I do remember this, even though it was a hot minute ago. The background was with Crayola crayon, that's why you can kind of still see some of the wax. Like, I can probably scrape it off. I do spray all of my pages when I'm done coloring them with workable fixative, just so that there's no smudging, smearing, or transferring, or anything of the sort. I always spray them. But anyways, this was with Crayola crayon in the background, blended out with odorless mineral spirits. Wow, talking too fast. That's hilarious. And then I did the clouds with, I think, some acrylic paint. I just dabbed some. The top of the water was an experiment gone wrong. It was not meant to look like that, but I think something smeared or something happened to where I just said the heck with it and just kind of went over it with paint or something. I don't know. And I colored all of this, the fish and the mermaid, and I colored it so pretty, and I was loving it until I did the white acrylic wash over top of it, and it smeared all my colored pencils. So I had like green running all over here and red running all over here. It was awful. It was atrocious, but you live and you learn. Next time I do the white acrylic wash, I will make sure to really water it down and also spray my page first, and then do that on top so that my pencils don't get smeared. So yeah, if you're thinking of doing the white acrylic wash, you might want to spray your page with something first, or it will get smeared and it will make you cry. Anyways, glitter gel pen on his pants and on the tube. And yep, that's it for that. Pretty sure I haven't done anything else in here. I love this book, and I definitely want to come back to it. Like I said, I've picked it up several times to color in it. I just haven't. There's so many people on YouTube that color in that book and make it look so beautiful, and I'm just like, I wish. All I can do is try. Anyways, so the Romantic Country series. Now I know a lot of you know about these. These are by Erie, and I do not have the third one. So The third one is no longer available in the English version for sale on Amazon US. Sorry, I bumped the camera. So yeah, no longer for sale, and I didn't snatch it up in time. So anyways, I can, however, if you do want the third one, you can find it on Etsy. But if anyone knows anything about Etsy, shipping is atrocious on Etsy. Shipping costs as much as the books do. But this is the first tale, Romantic Country by Eerie. And let's see. So these books come with a huge poster in the back that, let's see, it's basically like a little scene that you can cut out all of this stuff and like set it up. I don't know, it would be something cute for the kids, but me, I don't think I probably won't ever do that. And it tells you right here about it, how to play. Yeah, anyways, so this is one that I did. Did I date it? I really try really hard to date my pages, guys, and sometimes I just forget. But anyways, this is my interpretation of Hanukkah time, because we celebrate Hanukkah here in this house. And so I did, of course, the Hanukkah colors, the silver and blue, and I absolutely love those colors. I love the Hanukkah colors. They're just so pretty. And then, so I don't know why I chose this bright yellow color for the house, but I think with the way that these pictures are drawn, like super cutesy, it just makes you want to do like super bright, like cutesy, like childish kind of colors, I guess. I don't know. But this was colored with Prismacolor Premier colored pencils or Arteza. I can never remember one of the two. And I did with the, okay, so I did the shading with the snow, and then I went over the black lines with gel pen, and then I went over the snow to give it that shimmery look. Hopefully you can see. I don't know if it's shimmering or not, but hopefully it is. Because I did put the what is that stuff called? Let me get it. Here I am getting it again. Pretty sure I did this in the first one of my videos. Starry Colors, yeah, this. This is on Amazon if anyone wants it. But I just take this white right here, and anytime I'm doing snow or anything like that, I just paint over it to give it kind of the glistening snow look to it, because it's pretty. So yeah, I did that one, and then I love this book. Can't wait to do another page. So this one is awful. I really am embarrassed to show this picture, because her skin is freaking yellow. Yeah. So this was before I really had hardly any knowledge about skin tones, and this was done with my 72 set of Arteza colored pencils, which didn't have a whole lot of like neutral skin tone colors. So I was trying to make do, but I did a terrible job at it. A terrible job at it. Anyways, the background, I literally was also another experiment, I think, gone wrong, because I used Crayola crayons and I was doing just random shapes and shading and stuff like that with like 2 or 3 different colors of Crayola crayons. So yeah, that looks atrocious. And then down here I based the bushes in Neocolor 2s, which looks super splotchy, because it was probably one of my first times. Again, looks horrible. It might have even started chewing the paper over here and I didn't even realize it. And then I just went over some areas with some pencil for some more detail, but still looks terrible. Anyways, yeah. So, won't stare at that anymore. I think that's all I've done in this, though, which is, I know, again, is sad, because I've had this book since the beginning of time, and I've only done those 2 pages. And this one came out in, I know y'all are probably seeing the date and I'm not even seeing it. 2016, February, 1st US edition. There you go. Now for the second one, it's called The Second Tale, The Tale of the Secret Forest and the Animals of Kokot. So these books are basically like her fairy tale town called Kokot. It's super, super cute. Let me pause this real quick. Hey, sorry guys. I heard my husband marching up the stairs with the crying baby, so I had to stop it real quick. But this is Romantic Country, the second tale, and I think I have sadly only started a page, and it's the one that I was doing my color along for here on YouTube. But this one is super cute. This one is more detailed of the first two. I know a lot of people have noticed that some of these pictures are a lot more detailed, but the one that I started was this one, and again, you can see me coloring this one in sped up time here on my channel. So I think that I mentioned the background was with Crayola crayons, and then everything else was done with Arteza Expert color pencils. And then white gel pen for the watery bits and some of the fish in the background. Yeah, that's all I've done here so far. But as you can tell, super, super detailed. A lot of small details. But again, love this book. This is one that you could literally leave on the desk and just come back to do some random details, like randomly. But anyways, this is going to conclude part 2. I hope to see everybody in part 3. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.